Look at this, the unveiling, Dave. Wow.
That is unbelievable, Chris.
2 months of work, nicely framed for Michael Strider. You know it's going to go. Strider's going to have to take off the Velvet Elvis picture and put this over his mantle.
Got to be one of the best gifts he's ever received, Chris.
I got to give it to Rob Schamberger. Looks pretty good.
Pretty good. That's amazing.
Wow. I don't really know where to begin. I don't really know what to say. But I wanted to just thank you.
What? Here we go. What? Pete Madden, both commissioners up. The guys running for commissioners, the candidates coming out. Stephen J. Girthy, of course, with Miss Natural, his running mate, and Pete Madden's here, Dave.
Thought that was Sarah Palin, Chris. Forgot Miss Natural's looking different now that she's running for office.
Yes, Dave, you gotta look all cleaned up and shiny to take political office. Well, look at Pete Madden coming in giving Strider a hug.
Said they both have to look cleaned up and shiny. I don't know if either of these two are looking so hot tonight, especially not Girthy.
What do you expect from Pete Madden?
I'm so glad that I was able to drive 10 hours to get down here tonight. To pay my respects, this man has meant more to the wrestling scene in this area than anybody going back to Harley Race. I'm just glad I got a chance to be here. Girthy, we'll put aside our differences tonight. We wanted to come out here and just make sure that you know how much we respect you and all the guys in the back respect you, man. You got something?
Big words for Pete Madden.
Some things are more important than anger and disagreements. Some things are more important, like a man who has bled in rings around the Midwest for 15 years like Michael Strider.
Look, Dave, Girthy's paying respect. You got to give him credit here.
Today, opposite day.
Being nice.
I know, I can't believe it.
He's a politician.
And being the commissioner means nothing because this night is for Michael Strider, the hardcore legend, the greatest wrestler to come out of the Midwest.
Strider getting a little emotional, Dave.
So, Metro Pro wanted to be able to have a sign of solidarity, and one last time, raise your hand. So let's give everybody a show here. Everybody make a lot of noise for Mr. Michael Strider!
Yes, I'm going to give him some applause here, Chris.
What a moment! Girthy and Madden holding up the arms of Michael Strider, and
standing ovation.
Here comes Adam Pearce. What is he gonna? What, he's taking the beating!
No! No!
He grabbed him, Dave!
Oh, that is just horrible, Chris.
2 months of work down the drain, and there goes a referee.
I didn't think I could hate Pearce any more than I did before tonight, and now I definitely do. God, what a jerk.
Girthy beating up Madden. Pearce taking out Strider. Dave, it looks like a Warner Brothers cartoon. That painting just hanging from the head of Michael Strider.
Oh, and that jerk Girthy was in on it all along, Chris. And like I said, that had to be the best gift that Michael Strider's ever received, and now it's ruined.
I can't stop laughing. That was so great. Look, Captain Painting sitting in the middle of the ring. It was paint by number. I think I see a number 4 there. That's yellow.
Shut up, Chris. This is just terrible. What an insult by Adam Pearce.
They got a match, Dave. He wanted to put a crowding moment on it. He did it, Pearce. Good job.
Strider's got the mic now. I'm sure in shock after that cowardly attack from behind. Stop laughing, Chris. It's not funny.
Wile E. Coyote, Dave.
Adam Pearce, I want to introduce you to the man who was the best man at my wedding, a man who I wrestled in about 20 different states with, my best friend, Mason Hunter.
Mason Hunter, he wrestled in the Central States for years. He's back for Strider's last match. Why is he even in the ring?
You want to break the paint in that spot. And I'm going to break something else later. Rob can paint another one. But Pete Madden, I know you're half commissioner.
You suck.
Please.
You suck.
This is what I want. For my last match with you, Adam Pearce. What?
You suck.
No disqualification.
What?
Unbelievable.
He wants it, Dave. That's not the rules. No way. He can't do that.
Oh, look, Pearce. He's
I do
chicken
have the
Chris. He
power,
doesn't want
actually.
that.
I do. This
match does fall under my jurisdiction, and I think I'm going to make this a no disqualifications. Hardcore match, Michael Strider.
What? Yes.
Whoa, we're not done. We're not done yet.
That's not the
I
rules
can
he
also
had.
issue manager's licenses. Mason Hunter, how about becoming Michael Strider's manager and being down here at ringside tonight for next match?
What?
Yes.
Handing out manager's licenses like they're candy?
I do have the power to do it. This is my jurisdiction tonight. Girthy, take your girl, get her to the back. It's on, Girthy. It's on.
This is horrible.
The seat is set for a huge match between Pierce and Strider, Chris.
He didn't sign on the dotted line. It was going to be hardcore, Dave, or no disqualification.
Oh, is he scared, Chris? Is he upset? Now he'll get a real fight. Once again to Metro Pro Wrestling here on Metro Sports. I'm Dave Borchard alongside Chris Goff, and a huge night of action, Chris, and a huge match to get things started. The Metro Pro tag team titles are on the line. The American Bulldogs taking on the champs, the Hooligans.
How many times do the Hooligans have to beat the Bulldogs before these guys get sent back to the back of the line and the Hooligans can keep on taking on new teams and retaining their title? Look at that moron wearing the mask. They have a big enough mask for that guy?
Oh, I thought that guy was a luchador. I thought he'd be competing
No,
later.
he's the Kane bald guy. Come on. Guy barely has overalls that fit. He's worried about a mask?
Hey, back to your point. How many times have the Hooligans beaten the Bulldogs straight up, huh?
I don't know. 7, 8 times?
0, maybe? Maybe
Well, what is straight up, Dave?
For the time. Well,
as long as they retain the titles, who cares how they win?
Well, who else are they going to fight, Chris? They had three big-time tag teams
They took out the Heroes for Hire.
match.
Hey, you don't understand the laundry list of teams that are trying to get in here to take the Metro Pro titles, but these guys keep getting in the way.
Here they come, some of the big... Oh, they pushed down their little brother again,
The little runt gets thrown down again. That's the best part of their entrance, Dave, and that says a lot because these guys are great.
Yeah, they're great, Chris. They come out and act like jerks. They're right up your alley, I know.
Look, he's asking everybody who's number one. He's got those beautiful Metro Pro tag team titles. I mean, come on. Oh, where's his lucha mask now? Actually, you should put it back on. I don't want to see his face.
I get so confused.
Shirt.
I keep thinking that guy's maybe their stepdad or their father figure of sorts. He looks just like him.
Dave, they have no hair on their head, and he has more hair than me and you combined. And you're thinking they're somehow related?
I'm just looking at the face, the body, and the beard, Chris.
That's so.
You got nothing.
That's so dumb. What is it? Yes, they all have bodies and hair. Yes, they must be. They must be father and son.
You take out their hairline, they look like identical family members. Yes. That's
anyway,
my point.
What do you have to say about Mad Dog and John West? What are they going to do? When's he finally going to hit the moonsault, Dave?
That's what I've been asking, Chris. The answer, they'll surely reclaim these gold belts.
Reclaim? They've never had them.
They'll surely claim them, I mean.
The Heroes for Hire, they're trying to reclaim them. They can't do it. The Hooligans out here, Devin and Mason Cutter. Have you finally done your research, went and looked at this videotape and see who Devin and Mason are so you can call the match correctly?
Now, I'm going to let you get things started on that front, Chris.
Well, there's the little runt dork in the corner on the floor. That's Neil Diamond Cutter.
I do know that, yes.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's horrible.
Should mention it is going to be a huge show. Also tonight, Derek Stone against all that Matt Murphy. We finally get an NWA Central States champion, a triple threat match. Neil Diamond Cutter, we'll see him later in action against Dan Walsh and ACH.
Derek Stone's back?
Yeah, we haven't seen him for like 6 months.
Wow. So last time we saw him, he was dancing on out. He lost the Metro Pro title.
He did, and hopefully he'll be here along with his talking hand tonight, Chris.
The General. Hopefully they are back. Look at that. This guy is very athletic, John West. Look at that standing drop kick on Mason. He quickly tags out. Devin's coming in, and here comes Mad Dog McDowell.
We'll focus on the match, but I gotta say, this has a chance to be one of the biggest nights ever in Metro Pro TV history. They got 3 huge matches.
Absolutely right. You could have 2 title changes tonight. I doubt that. Come on. The Hooligans obviously not going to lose to the Bulldogs, but there will be a new Central States champion, Dave. The NWA is called. They are looking forward to seeing who is going to take this title since Jeremy White had to drop it due to injury.
Get off the ropes again, Mad Dog McDowell. The bigger of the 2 big men, Chris.
Mad Dog McDowell, this guy, he's strong as an ox. And the Cutters, they're big men. Big, strong, ruthless men. We've seen the agility of them. I mean, standing moonsaults and flips, but, you know, Mad Dog McDowell's maybe the strongest guy on the roster.
Maybe the 4 biggest guys in the locker room, actually. I know we'll see Derek Stone later to see where he's at. And look at that tag team maneuver.
Double butt bump, Dave. Here we go.
You perfected that move in college, Chris.
Yo, you were my roommate.
What?
Here we go in the corner. John West tagging out to Mad Dog McDowell.
By the way, has the ring been reinforced for this match, Chris? I have some concerns here.
Yes, I did talk to the ring crew. They said they put some extra boards under there. Look, for reasons like that, nice sidewalk slam by McDowell.
Come on, Chris, he's barking like a dog.
This is the dumbest part. You know, that's all these people. They're monosyllabic people out here in the crowd. They don't know anything about different consonants. They just know grunting noises. They're from Kansas City, Kansas.
What are you talking about? We got lots of smart guys in the crowd. We got Retro Rick, Raiders fan.
Seriously.
Toothless old dude.
Yeah, well, toothless old dude, that's half the crowd. Look at that, up and over, nice 360 swanton. Here we go.
Oh, I thought we had new champs, but only a Tukey out there for John West.
Devin Cutter barely kicking out. John West, Dave, I mean, the size and agility of this guy can go on and on, even though I don't think he's going to do anything to the Cutters, Dave, okay? I want to make that clear.
Now, this is Mason in the ring, right, Chris?
Yes.
Mason with the full beard and mustache.
A little bit redder beard, Dave. Here we go.
I'm learning.
Begging you. It's only been 6 months. Thanks for doing your research there.
Yeah, I'm sorry they look like identical twins with the exact same outfit and body.
You're no Joe Buck, that's for sure.
Well, thank you. Yeah, if I was, I'd be offended by pretty much every segment here in Metro Pro.
Here we go. Nice clubbing blow on the back of John West by Devin Cutter. And check that out, Dave. He's got a count of 5. Hey, here we go.
Oh, he's trying to make Neil Diamond Cutter cheat again. He doesn't want any part of it.
No, they continue to try to teach this guy how to be a man. And Mason's showing him how to do it. Neil Diamond Cutter is so worthless.
I'd argue that real men don't cheat, Chris. That's what I'd argue.
Why do they even claim him as a brother still? I mean, he's the kind of guy, you take him out in the middle of a pasture and just leave him for dead. Okay?
The bigger question is, why does he claim them, Chris? He doesn't want any part to do with any of their shenanigans.
Maybe because they're champions? You ever thought about that?
That's great.
Why are you in wrestling? Oh, to become champions. And they're champions, and they're their runt little brother. They allow him to tag along. Here we go.
Big double headbutt there, but only a Tukey out there for Mason.
Did you see Mason Cutter? He's not looking too happy. It's Skeletor. A little quicker count next time.
That's a great point. He normally looks very happy.
Look, he's got to 5. That's correct.
He almost cracked a smile after they won the titles, Chris. Instead, he got kicked and beat up his little brother.
They were very ecstatic, Dave. They told me they went out, bought a cold case of PBR, and look at this!
Oh, huge backflip into a splash and almost a 3 count.
How is that not a 1, 2, 3? How are they not retaining the titles already?
I didn't even know Mason could count that high, Chris.
Dave, come on.
What?
Skeletor's the one that can't count to 3.
John West needs to get a tag here. He's in desperate shape.
Here we go, Devin Cutter back in, and this is where the Hooligans have been tag team partners way longer than the Bulldogs at this point. And you can see that the quick tags in and out. Nice headbutt by Devin.
It's about the 6th or 7th headbutt that John West has taken here in the last 5 minutes.
Doesn't hurt the Cutters, Dave.
I noticed that. They don't have much up top to worry about.
No, that's not it. They have an extra ½ inch of cranium in there. They told me that.
Oh, see, I heard they had smaller brains. They didn't have to worry about the concussions.
Nope, that's not it at all, Dave. Your horrible, stupid jokes about the Cutters and not being smart. You know, they come in here, they allow Neil Diamond to come in, they retain these titles, they're champions of Metro Pro, and yet you give them no respect.
Well, you know, I don't like cheaters, Chris. I don't like guys with terrible attitudes, and honestly, there's a stench about them as well. I mean, you can smell them halfway across the building.
Hey, you know what? That's part of their glory.
Really?
Yeah, they come in, that hurts people.
It's like their calling card, huh?
Sometimes they don't wash those shorts. Makes them harder to beat. Here we go.
Double running clothesline again. The leg is hooked.
3.
Well, again, somehow John West able to kick out, but just barely.
Mad Dog McDowell trying to come in and cheat. Speaking of cheating.
He was trying to help his partner. He didn't get involved.
Yeah. He kicked out just in the nick of time. Look at that. Nice belly to back suplex there, and here comes Devin Cutter in. Another one. They're calling for another belly to back here, Dave.
Oh, but Westland's on his feet. He's got the tag, yes.
Here comes the strongest guy on the roster, Mad Dog McDowell.
How about Devin begging for mercy, Chris, like a coward, but Mad Dog McDowell has none of that.
Double axe handle on Mason, and now he's got Devin up. What's he gonna do, Dave? Power slam?
Oh, look at this strength, and we may have a new champion here, Chris.
Come on!
Oh, I don't know how he kicked out.
Well, it's because Mason came in and helped him, that's why. Otherwise, it was done.
I agree. We would add new champions if not for the cheating. Finally,
Here
we're
we
seeing
go.
the same thing.
I didn't see cheating. He just helped. Here we go. Look at that. Running through the clothesline, Dave. Up and over and stop it.
Uh-oh. Oh, face plant for Mad Dog McDowell.
Nice face buster there.
Do we even have the legal man in the ring
Yes.
here, Chris? Oh, look at that.
What's that? Is that legal?
Mason Cutter interfered. It wasn't John West.
John West just pushed him in the back.
Mason Cutter broke up the cover, Chris.
You don't know what's
Not my
real.
fault.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, come on, referee.
Use it. Use
Yes.
it. Oh.
Yes, Neil Diamond Cutter has a title. He'll win another one later tonight.
He is so in trouble later. Look at that. Spine buster on Devin Cutter. Here's the cover. Oh, thank goodness.
The soon-to-be NWA Central States champion, Neil Diamond Cutter, just escaped with a tag team gold, Chris.
Dave, he's scared of his own brothers. He's not going to win any titles tonight. Give me a break. Might as well not even be. This should be Dan Walsh versus ACH.
John West now tagging back
Here we
in.
go.
Will he finally hit it, Chris?
Oh, look at Mad Dog takes it on the post there, and Devin knocking John West out. Well, he didn't actually go through with the move, Dave. He got knocked down before it.
Right to the jewels, and what are we going to see here, Chris? All the way to the top rope goes Mason.
Tag team specially at its best. Oh, look at that. Double stomp on John West in the corner, and the Cutters.
No.
Retain their Metro Pro titles.
Just disgusting. I hate these guys.
These guys are so great. They continue to win. How'd they cheat, Dave? They cheated that one?
They didn't interfere and break up the cover that would have lost them the titles, yes?
No, they won. That was
no.
a clean pin right there.
Yeah, the pin itself was clean.
They didn't use anything. They did a double team maneuver on the corner. John West is still reeling from that, and Mad Dog couldn't get in because he got thrown into the ring post.
Somebody put their arms down.
Devin and Mason Cutter, how long is the reign of the Hooligans going to continue? And yes, this is what I'm waiting for. You tell Neil Diamond Cutter, what are you doing? You're taking away tag team titles out of our hand. You're not helping choke out these guys. Why are you even part of our family?
Unfortunately, they can't lose their belts by cheating and disqualification, so sad to say they may have a long reign here at the top, Chris.
You know what? I just can't wait. I want these two to just start beating on Neil Diamond Cutter. Finally. They've been so nice to him up to this point. Look at Devin. Like he has just had enough at this point.
Come on.
Yes. Yes.
What is wrong with you? Were you a bully in school,
No.
Chris?
No, never. You know, just keep stomping a mud hole. Yes.
Wait, look at this. Bull Schmidt's come
What
out.
is he doing out here?
Yes.
I hate Bull Schmidt.
Now it's all even. 2 versus 2, Chris. Round 2 versus 1.5 at least.
Bull Schmidt's like two guys, Dave. Look at that, throwing out both Mason and Devin. What has he been doing out
Well,
here?
we saw him and Neil Diamond Cutter face off in the NWA Central States qualifying match.
Those are the Cutter's belts.
I think Neil Diamond Cutter may have earned some respect from Big Bull.
What is he throwing? What? What are they gonna tag team champions themselves right here?
Wait, did they just win the title, Chris?
No.
What?
You know what? Little man, I don't think Booger 1 and Booger 2 deserve these beautiful belts.
What?
I agree.
And I'm looking to tell you, you showed me something tonight, man. Back up before I pick
Oh,
you.
Booger 1 and Booger 2?
I didn't hear
Let me
that.
tell you something, man. I'm not impressed easy. You did work. And one thing I like is them belts. What do you say, Neil?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, a match made in heaven, Chris. It could be. Will he accept?
Bull doesn't have anybody
Well-
better than this?
MTV has Robin Big. How's about Neil and Bull? I know you're your brothers, but you know what? I wipe my butt with your brothers.
Are you trying to say you want to be my friend?
No.
I wouldn't go that far. No. There's potential. I'm not saying I like you. I'm not saying we're friends. But what I'm saying is I saw something. I see potential in a little partnership
Ton
here.
of potential.
And I see those two nuggets losing a little bit of jewelry. So the decision is up to you and the people of Kansas City. What do you think?
Why would he want to team up with Neil Diamond Cutter?
Do it, Neil Diamond.
He just fought a couple weeks ago.
Neil.
Oh, yes, Chris.
What a love story. Are you kidding me?
What a moment.
This is stupid. Why is he... Wait, this guy is worthless. Neil Diamond Cutter can't win a match to save his life. And this crowd
Fans love it.
They love Bull, and now they love Neil Diamond Cutter even more.
It's like Bull's got another son, Chris. And they're going to walk out with the belts tonight, and they're going to get them again soon, I know it.
Those are not their belts. You know what? Commissioner Girthy needs to come out here and tell them to put these belts down because those are the Cutter's belts.
Bull going to give him a piggyback ride to the locker room, Chris?
I hope not. I already threw up in my mouth once. I don't want to see any kind of affection between these two. Oh, my.
Yeah,
did you
they're doing it.
How did you know this?
Unbelievable.
What's going on? WWE superstar Kofi Kingston here, and you're watching Metro Sports.
Join Metro Pro Wrestling 24/7 on social media. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/MetroProKC. On Twitter, you can follow us at KC Metro Pro. Our YouTube page is located at youtube.com/KC Metro Pro. And finally, our company website with all of our live event dates over at MetroWrestling.com.
Welcome back. You're watching Metro Pro Wrestling here on Metro Sports. A huge match for the NWA Central States title, a triple threat match. Next segment in the main event, Neil Diamond Cutter, Dan Walsh, and ACH. But here, Chris, Derek Stone making his return after about 6 months away. He'll take on all that Matt Murphy. And look at this, he's smiling, Chris. Last time we saw him, he was certifiable.
He left like 6 months ago, and look at him, Dave. He shaved off his beard, his hair's short. Talk about a transformation. It looks like he dropped 30, 40 pounds.
Look at this. Maybe he's got his mental issues worked out, Chris. He certainly seems to be enjoying himself.
Well, the news around the locker room, the scuttlebutt, if you will, Dave, was that Derek Stone went and sort of had a little bit of time off, reflected on some things. I don't know. Word is he even maybe had some therapy. And he's back on the right track, supposedly, Dave. But he is a Metro Pro former champion, so he's obviously, and look at him, Dave. Look how strong and big he is now.
But does that mean the General's not here with him tonight, Chris? His talking hand?
I haven't seen the General in 6 months, Dave, so I don't know if he's coming with Derek or not. I haven't seen it yet, but he's going to be taking on a longtime foe here, all that Matt Murphy, and this will be interesting. Two big-time veterans in the Midwest, and Matt Murphy with the new gear. Check that out. Neon green, Dave. You got some underoos like that.
Hey, I wore stuff like that in 1986. Love it.
Look at that. The kids love him, Dave.
Of course they do.
You know that kid. That's Hunter. Good kid.
Like Triple H? Last name.
Hopefully he's better than that. But Matt Murphy, look, he's enjoying his time around the ring. Derek Stone still getting ready. This will be an interesting matchup, Dave. Derek Stone, obviously the bigger, stronger of the two. Matt Murphy, as we've talked about many times, coming back after 9 years off. And he's still doing his rip-em sign, Dave.
I've always liked this guy, Chris. He's always been a great fan favorite.
Come on.
What?
You hated him when he was commissioner.
I don't recall that. Anyway,
No Holds Barred back on DVD, Dave. Rip-em, that's where it comes from. I know you're not a big enough fan to love that movie, but it was great.
get me on the laser disc.
Sure you do. You would have a Laserdisc still. You and your 8 tracks. Look, Matt Murphy's taking so long to get to the ring, the music's ending. You have to restart the thing. How long does it take this guy to get to the ring?
How far has this guy come, Chris? And the fans, I never would have thought of, but they love him and take the time to shake hands and kiss babies and hug people. He might as well be running for commissioner.
He should. He was a great commissioner.
Oh, yeah.
Until Michael Strider had to whack him in the head with that chair.
That was one of the funniest things I've seen in Metro Pro Wrestling's history. Remember the referee had his eyes covered and his back turned?
You are a sick individual, Dave. That kind of stuff. You know what? Having two Cutter guys beat up Neil Diamond Cutter, now that's funny.
What?
Okay, but seeing Matt Murphy get hit in the head with the chair, that's horrible.
I think you're the one that's a little bit off, my friend. And
here
Derek
we go.
Stone actually wants some good sportsmanship here. And
Derek Stone holding out his hand. He wants to say, you know, good luck to Matt Murphy, but Matt Murphy grabbing a mic.
All right, Derek, so you went away just absolutely nuts. And you came back, nice smile, nice beard, looking shape, looking good. But are you looking well?
No way.
You're not here a Kardashian. You've always been, you always will be, Derek.
it's hard to argue that.
A little bit. I think you're a madman. I don't think that you can wrestle me in a scientific clinic right here tonight.
A scientific match? They can do it.
No rolling, no blood, no shears. You and me in a wrestling match. A scientific wrestling match.
What do you think, huh? I can do that. I can do that.
Not the train thing again.
I love the drain.
Look at that. So Matt Murphy has said that he obviously doesn't think that Derek Stone is well mentally yet, and who could blame him? I mean, some people thought Derek was crazy the last couple of years.
Some people?
I didn't. So he talks to his hand. Who cares? How was that bad?
Dude, he was nuts. I don't know what you've been watching here. Maybe you're scared of him, but
You hear people all the time talk to the hand. I mean, that happens,
that's
you know?
not at all what he was doing, Chris.
Look at Matt Murphy has challenged him to a scientific match, Dave. And look at that. Nice takedown by Derek.
The big man does have some technical skills, doesn't he?
I'm just impressed. Derek Stone has dropped a lot of weight. He's in better shape than I have seen him in years, maybe decades.
Well, Matt Murphy's pretending to talk to his hand, Chris.
Well, he should.
I mean, I like Matt Murphy, but I don't really like the way he's acting tonight.
That is a great scientific maneuver there, Dave, to get into the head of Derek Stone. We know the guy's crazy.
I don't think that counts as a scientific maneuver, Chris.
Dave, it's a mental game, okay? How many times have we talked about Matt Murphy from the beginning of Metro Pro, and his legacy here has been he can get inside the head of anybody on the roster.
But the question is another nice drop to hold by Stone. Can you get inside the head of someone who's insane, Chris?
I think it's easier, Dave, yes. I think it is. Come on. This guy's had major problems. And Matt Murphy obviously mocking him.
Oh, yeah, come on. Look, the guy's got problems. Leave him alone.
He'd be a great puppet guy, Dave. He's got the hand motion down.
Derek Stone came in smiling. He's not smiling anymore. He doesn't like what Matt Murphy's doing.
Derek Stone just said he would knock out Matt Murphy's hand because he doesn't like him talking to him that way.
Oh, can you blame him? That's insulting.
No, the point is Derek Stone's crazy.
Talking there.
Derek Stone is nuts.
Can't really argue that, but he's also in control of this match here in the opening moments. I spoke a bit too soon. Nice hip toss by Murphy.
Derek Stone out to the outside. Matt Murphy, look, continues to mock Derek Stone in the ring. I mean, obviously just using this to his advantage, and it's getting in the head of Derek Stone. Look, he's banging his hands on the apron. He's mad.
Maybe Derek Stone could mock Matt Murphy and go put on a singlet with a big exclamation point on it, or maybe some other kind of punctuation.
Yeah, because his tights are so much better.
Yes, Chris. Honestly, anything's better than the exclamation
Jerry
point.
Garcia called to the bald cane guy out in the crowd. I didn't know that was cool. Anyway, I digress. We just stop talking about their apparel. We're talking about mind games here, Dave. And obviously it's working. Derek Stone, look.
Uh-oh. Like maybe losing his focus here. Matt Murphy, again, continuing to play this mental warfare. Whoa!
Look at this. How easy is it to get this guy riled up, Dave? Look at his face. He still has problems. He came out here smiling and slapping hands, and now we're seeing what is he, the Incredible Hulk?
I'm concerned, Chris. I was kind of hoping Derek Stone was past these problems, but it's pretty clear he's not.
Off the ropes, a big shoulder block by Derek. look at that. Another big hip toss. An arm drag by Matt Murphy.
And you hear Stone smack down, just thudding down here in the center of the ring, and Matt Murphy doing a good job against his bigger competitor here.
I give it to Matt Murphy for trying to, nice reversal there by Murphy. I give it to Murphy to try to have a scientific match because,
that's not much of a submission move, Chris.
That's so funny. Should have done it my Socko.
You got it? Shut up.
Why is he talking to Matt Murphy's hand, Dave?
Well, of course, Derek Stone knows that people's hands can talk, and he doesn't like what Matt Murphy's hand is saying.
Do you understand the therapists out there watching this program right now? They're like, how much money I could make trying to fix this guy's head? I mean, Derek Stone had emptied his bank account trying to get normal again.
That's a great point, Chris. My wife does some counseling on the side. I may have to give Derek a call after the match.
Oh, you trying to take advantage of Derek Stone now?
No, I would never do such a thing.
Please. I just told you it's going to take millions. Okay?
Okay, then yes, I will take advantage. Derek Stone, again, not mentally well at all here, and I really kind of feel for the guy, Chris.
Matt Murphy, you know, I really can't feel too bad for him. Matt Murphy is the king of mind games. And another nice handshake. Look, Matt Murphy, like, he goes back and forth. Back to nice Matt Murphy to, hey, I'm going to talk to my hand, and you got some major problems there, Derek. I'm going to keep picking the scab off the wound.
Derek Stone, big stomp down on the left arm of Matt Murphy.
He's
now
trying to kill his hand. He's trying to kill his general.
Can you blame him?
Yes. Dumb. It's a fake hand, Dave.
Hey, he was talking trash to him, Chris. We all saw it.
Look, and now he's trying to break that left hand of Matt Murphy. Seeing if it's a submission move as our referee Brandon Schmidt is checking, but he's saying no.
I'm going to put a muzzle on that hand. Derek doesn't need to be talking anymore. Am I right, Chris?
Why are you joining in on Derek Stone? This guy obviously needs a lot of help.
Yeah, and I know. I have some sympathy for the guy. I'm not a huge heartless jerk like you are.
Derek Stone has been a veteran around these parts, what, 20, 25 years now?
Oh, my goodness.
Look at the force on that top turnbuckle on the back of Derek Stone. And Derek up on the apron, though. Springing that neck on that top rope, and Matt Murphy's back in the ring. Here's the chair, Dave. This is a Derek Stone I love. Yes. Yes, whack him in the head with the chair. Come on. And look.
Well, Matt Murphy's saying, I told you I want a scientific match.
And he couldn't do it. He said he knew Derek couldn't do it. And yes, Derek's about to whack him in the head because Matt Murphy's pretty bold there, turning his back. Look at this. The Shinamaki. Shinamaki is implied this is a submission move, Dave.
Well, he's got it locked in, Chris. Murphy looks to be fading fast here.
He could lose this. You hear that?
Wait, that's the...
What is that?
That's the theme song for Daroy Slays, Chris. He may be coming out here to interfere in the match.
Daroy Slays' music is playing here. Look at Derek. He drops Matt Murphy. He had the win in sight.
He's asking where Daroy Slays is, Chris. Referee doesn't seem to know.
What is going on? Daroy Slays, we've seen him come out here and destroy people. And Derek Stone hears the music and he's out of here.
It's like he's leaving the building, Chris.
And Matt Murphy acts like he doesn't know what's going on. Yeah, start the count. The guy ran out of the match.
What is going on here, Chris? Derek Stone looked like he was scared to death when he heard this music, but we still haven't seen Daroy Slays.
He's not coming back, Dave. What is the connection between Daroy Slays and Derek Stone, and why is Derek so scared of this music?
I mean, I'm scared of Daroy Slays, but his music alone isn't enough to send me into a tizzy, and that's it. Derek Stone has been counted out in his return.
Matt Murphy has won via countout as Derek Stone runs out because of Daroy Slays' music plays. This is very, very odd. But coming up, Dave, in our main event, the NWA Central States Triple Threat title match, Neil Diamond Cutter versus Dan Walsh versus ACH. That is up next right here on Metro Pro Wrestling. Where did Derek Stone go?
The Turner Recreation Commission is a full-service recreation facility located in Kansas City, Kansas. Program offerings include youth and adult sports, boxing, karate, dance, tumbling, cheerleading, fine arts, childcare, youth and adult fitness classes, 50-plus program, a fitness center, year-round aquatic programs, birthday parties, rentals, and much, much more. For more information about TRC and their programs, please visit their website at turnerrec.org. Metro Pro Wrestling is brought to you in part by Pizza Shuttle, the best pizza place in Lawrence, Kansas since it opened its doors in 1984. Open 7 days a week until 2 a.m., 3 a.m. on the weekend. Order online at pizza-shuttle.com or give them a call at 785-842-1212. Pizza Shuttle, a proud sponsor of Metro Pro Wrestling.
Welcome back. It's main event time here on Metro Pro Wrestling. Triple threat match for the NWA Central States title. Neil Diamond Cutter, Dan Walsh, and ACH. Chris, what a match and what a main event we have here in front of us.
Man, the NWA Central States title, the lineage here in the Midwest is off the charts.
Yes.
Of course, we've talked about Harley Race all the way down to Jeremy Wyatt, who had to vacate this title because of his broken leg.
And now Neil Diamond Cutter's in the same league with those guys. I agree.
No, not at all, Dave. You know what? There's a lot of little scrubs that have had title matches that don't win it, and they're not in the record books because they never become champion. And that's the case with Neil Diamond Cutter tonight. Neil Diamond Cutter, look at the other two guys he's taking on. ACH, attitude, charisma, and heart. He's going to come out here, the high flyer that he is. And, of course, Dan the Danimal Walsh, who all the ladies from Road Rule loves. He's going to come out here, and he is huge. The muscle this guy's put on, Dave, come on, look at this guy. Physical specimen.
I'm not worried about Dan Walsh, Chris. He's won about as many big matches here in Metro Pro Wrestling as I have.
Are you kidding me?
He's got a couple wins, but when did he really win something big? Come on.
Yes, none of these guys
isn't even out here yet.
None of these guys have even won a singles title here in Metro Pro. So how can you say he's any worse or better than ACH or Neil Diamond Cutter?
I just said he's the same as me. Look, and he's a huge jerk.
Look, he is ready to win, Dave. He's coming out here attacking Neil Diamond Cutter right off the start. Who needs to wait for ACH? He wants the title. Win the title now.
He can't win the title without ACH in the ring. The match hasn't even started yet.
He's still choking out Neil Diamond Cutter on the floor, and here comes ACH now, the third member of this triple threat for the NWA Central States title. And ACH's been very impressive in his short history here in Metro Pro Wrestling. Here he comes, Dave.
On a quicker entrance than normal, considering the high stakes here. Oh, Dan Walsh kicked him right in the knee.
Yes, and Dan Walsh going to the outside. Yes, that's who you got to take out. Who cares about Neil Diamond Cutter? You got to take ACH out of this match if you think you're going to win.
Oh, Dan Walsh certainly mean streak evident tonight, and it's got him out to an early hot start here.
Look at this. Throwing Dan Walsh's head on the apron, but Dan Walsh does the same thing, both knocking each other out. Here comes Neil Diamond.
Oh, look at that move.
Suicide dive through the second, third ropes and takes out ACH and Dan Walsh.
Neil Diamond Cutter was down, but not for long, and look at that high-risk maneuver.
Look at this. He's not even smart enough to know that he's hurt, Dave. He pops right up. I can't tell the difference between him and all these 5-year-olds out here the same size.
This guy's a lot better competitor in the ring than most of the 5-year-old kiddies at ringside. I'll tell you that much, no matter what you think of his size.
Well, the 5-year-olds have tattoos too, so like I said, it's very hard to tell.
Well, we are in KCK, Chris.
Look at these, exchanging these big right hands, these forearms. Dan Walsh still on the outside. Big headbutt by Neil Diamond Cutter.
Look at this, he's going for a suplex, Chris.
And ACH blocking it. Look, ACH saying, you can't pull me up. And he's going to return the favor. Standing suplex and vertical drops him down. Still holding on, though.
Look at this. Going to be another. Oh, what a move by ACH. Both legs hook, Chris. Oh, somehow, Neil Diamond Cutter able to kick out.
ACH finally getting able to take his shirt off now. He started this running right in there, but oh, look at that chin breaker on ACH by Neil Diamond.
Well, I can't believe you can't at least respect the heart of Neil Diamond Cutter, Chris.
Here comes Dan Walsh now. throwing Neil Diamond out, and Dan Walsh knows that he is going to have to take out attitude, charisma, and heart, known as ACH, in this match.
I mean, seriously, you wouldn't even have the guts to stand up to a guy half your size, let alone a guy double your size like Neil Diamond Cutter has to do on a nightly basis.
Oh, okay, so he's a dwarf, he's a little person, so I'm supposed to feel good for him that he's getting beat up by big men? I don't care.
Hey, he holds his own, all things considered.
He should go do something else that he's more suited for.
Like what?
Making cookies with the Keebler elves.
What?
Here we go, he kicks out, ACH kicks out, and there's Dan Walsh, is so close to winning this.
ACH with a reversal. Down to the mat, now back up to his feet, big spinning drop kick.
And look, Neil Diamond Cutter's back up here. What's he doing?
Off the top rope, huge drop kick.
Missile drop kick on ACH, and everybody's down, and how is Neil Diamond still standing?
Oh, big backdrop.
Look at that,
the title,
here's the
Chris.
cover. No,
Oh, but he didn't hook the leg.
If Neil Diamond Cutter won this title, Dave, they'd have to take it in 10 holes. You kidding me? It's horrible. You can't desecrate the title like that.
He'd be a great fighting champion, Chris.
Big right hand on Dan Walsh now, and Dan looks like he's out on his feet at the moment. Thank goodness he throws him in the corner. Now ducks the clothesline. Look at this, he's choking him out with his own arms.
Yes. Oh, what a move.
Breaking the back of Dan Walsh.
Oh, if he beats Dan to win the title, oh, that would have been amazing.
Oh my goodness. No. Look at this, Dave, springing off the, oh my goodness.
Never thought I'd say this, but Neil Diamond Cutter is wreaking havoc here. Oh, but ACH breaks it up. I think he may have won the title there.
You never thought you'd say that. I'll never say that.
You ready to give him some credit?
He throws ACH. Yes, he is now wreaking havoc, Dave.
Yes. He's cleaning house.
What's he gonna do? Maybe an acid drop here off the top turnbuckle? Oh, thank goodness. Dan Walsh able to power out of it and throw him down.
They threw him across the ring like a sack of garbage.
Oh, come on, Dan. Take him out. Look at this. Slamming on the back of his neck and the back of his head. Now he's right for the cover, Dave.
Went 2 count for Dan Walsh. Danafail, as the fans here at ringside like to call him, Chris.
Well, the fans at ringside are morons, Dave. You're talking about Retro Rick and his stupid construction paper signs. It doesn't matter what he says. The Danimal, he's won titles in every other federation that he's been in except here, and it's going to happen tonight.
Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's lots of crappy federations out there, Chris.
Touche, Dave, you're absolutely right. But you know what? Tonight, he is going to climb to the highest peak here in independent wrestling, Metro Pro Wrestling, get that Central States title as he takes out the abdomen of ACH.
Marty's sick enough. The Hooligans defended their title tonight. If Dan Walsh wins it, it's maybe the worst episode of Metro Pro Wrestling ever.
Would you quit if he does?
I'd have to consider it, yes.
I'd really appreciate it if you would.
Well, the ratings would plummet if it was just you.
You know, the cleaning guy around here, he'd be better than you at this. I think he'd come in here and do such a better job.
Shut up, Chris.
And you know what? You're probably more suited to clean toilets anyway, so I hope that Dan Walsh wins. We should make that bet right now.
Never cleaned a toilet, Chris. That's my wife's job, okay?
Please. Yes, in college you never cleaned it either.
No, there's no doubt about that.
Piles of trash everywhere and other stuff. Look at this. Look, he's going to choke out ACH. Look, Dave, this submission move.
Oh, where's Neil Diamond Cutter?
Dan Walsh is going to win the Central States title. He's climbing to the top, Dave. He's going all the way. Here we go.
Come on, ACH, don't tap out.
ACH flopping around like a fish. Look, he's powering back up to his feet, though.
Wow, what strength by ACH and determination. Oh, the DDT out of the submission move.
No! No!
Got the leg hooked. Oh.
Stupid Neil Diamond Cutter coming in. I mean, I'm glad he came in. Yes, Dan Walsh would have lost.
Yes, thank you, Chris.
No, look at
and
that.
on Neil Diamond now.
The DDT, and he's covering Neil Diamond.
Oh, he got the leg hook. That's it, Chris. ACH has won the NWA Central States title.
Where's Dan Walsh, Dave? Dan Walsh should be the champion. Oh, poor Dan. But
oh, yeah, poor Dan. ACH beat him fair and square, knocked him out with a DDT. Would have gotten paid if it wasn't for the interference of Neil Diamond Cutter.
Look, ACH is a heck of a competitor. He has been so good since coming to Metro Pro Wrestling, but
look at that loser.
Oh, poor Dan. ACH, the new, look, he's checking to see if it's real gold, Dave. It's real, yes, it's real. The NWA Central States champion, ACH taking the title after Jeremy White had to vacate it due to broken legs. So you know, at some point, Dave, Jeremy White's going to want to come back and take this title.
Well, ACH is going to be a great champ, Chris. I know it. And he gave White a run for his money before Wyatt's injury, so can't wait to see him defend this title. Listen to the crowd chanting his name, Chris.
The crowd has always loved ACH, obviously one of the high flyers in here, and another sign of sportsmanship by these two.
Dan Walsh is now going to soak his way back to the locker room and try to make himself feel better by flirting with some of those hoes on Facebook.
ACH, attitude, charisma, and harmony. Dave, why you think you're so funny, don't you? Ripping on Dan
What, you
Walsh.
were worried about Dan? I just said to make himself feel better.
I'm sorry, he's going to run back home and be with all those Jezebels that he'd line up to be with him around the block, okay?
I thought you said those
matter.
are classy babes, I thought you said,
You know
Chris.
what, tonight, there's no class tonight.
Let's talk about the class right there. ACH winning the title. Well-deserved new champion.
Congratulations to ACH, the new NWA Central States champion. Dan's going to have a lot of women tonight, Dave.
This has been a production of Metro Sports and Time Warner Cable, Kansas City.